In this video, I will talk about how you can release bottled up or stuck emotions in your body. Okay? And if you feel from time to time stuck emotions in your body, or you feel frustration, or just different triggers over the day, then this video is for you. Okay, first of all, what does it bring if you released bottled up emotions or heavy stuck emotions in your body? Well, you get less stress over the day, you will be less triggered, your self-esteem will rise, you'll feel good more, you will feel more good with yourself, more okay with yourself. And also the feeling of being more good enough, being more relaxed will become more natural if you release these emotions. Okay? Now, before we talk about the releasing part itself, it's necessary that you understand why do they stuck, why are they stuck at all in your body? It's because we learned as children to resist that. But it's not necessarily normal to resist that. For example, if you go to fun fair and you feel there are also some kind of adrenaline, but you experience it as excitement, right? So you don't resist it, and this is why it will not be stuck in your body. So it's possible to experience emotions. The emotion of excitement and fear is created in the same brain area. Okay, so it's possible to experience emotion that is counted as negative, as not that negative, or something even positive, because there's no resistance towards that. So we before I will guide you what to do and how to feel these emotions, the even more important part is to question. Like, think about some emotions you experience over the day. It can be anger, frustration, sadness, shame. And now just think about your childhood in general. What did you learn about these emotions, right? As a child. Either just as a random reaction through your own self, or by maybe through your parents, through your environment, through your society. Okay? Just question, what did you learn? And does it really make sense? Is it universal? For example, like the example of the fun fair. Like, it's possible to experience a feeling of adrenaline as excitement rather than fear and anxiety where you feel like you have a panic attack or whatever, right? So it's possible to see these things as neutral or positive. So the goal is that you start to see these things, these emotions, at least more as neutral, because then you have naturally less resistance, and then it's easier for you to just feel these emotions. So first, change your beliefs towards these emotions before you feel them, right? Just question, what did you learn, for example, towards anger, right? Anger doesn't have to be negative. It can be in sports even something positive, something that gives you power to perform, right? Or sadness can help you to release emotions, for example, right? To release the stuck energy, to let go, right? To let it out, right? So this is an example. Try to question your relationship towards emotions, where you learned it, and whether this is true at all, right? What is if the opposite could be true? Ask yourself this question. Is it true? How do I know that? Is it universally true? Is there absolute evidence? Probably not, right? Then what if the opposite could be true? Or what if the emotion could be really be neutral? What if there's nothing wrong with these emotions? What if this was just your perception? Ask yourself some of these questions. You can also write it down. And this will help you to change your relation towards emotion. Now, the last part is then, when you really experience these emotions, go to a safe space, okay? And like, just sit down and breathe deeply first in and out. So become present within your body. If it's difficult for you, practice a couple of minutes of meditation every day where you just feel your body, your legs, your toes, your head, and everything. And now you feel your body, and now you just focus on this part of the body that is tense. So the emotion is usually in one body part, or maybe it's also sometimes everywhere. So you locate these emotions wherever it is, and you just feel this emotion, experience it as it is, and ignore the mind. So just observe the mind mindfully. That's what I mean with ignore the mind. Observe the thoughts, but let them pass by. Okay, don't take them too seriously. Just observe that, and observe also what the emotion has to say to you. Ask yourself, what does the emotion want to tell you? What is the message of this emotion? Okay, what is the goal of this emotion? Be fully open to receive this emotion and experience it fully, preferably as long as it takes. If you don't have time, then just do it repeatedly every day, right? Just sit with this emotion every day, okay, every day with these emotions when they come up. Don't seek these emotions consciously, because the mind will find what it seeks. If you seek negativity, you'll find negativity. Just wait till they arise by themselves and then meditate on it by feeling it in your body. And once it's fully done, you have observed it consciously, you experience this in your body, you know, this experience. You can now start to release that. It happens actually very often just automatically. So your subconscious allows it automatically to happen, that this emotion will be released. Okay. And if you want to do an even more advanced version, okay, you can, after you start to locate this emotion, feel it, you can also ask yourself, when was the first time I felt this emotion? But don't try to force it. And now it can be that you remember some scenes of your childhood. This is the goal, that you really then re-experience this emotion, okay, from the first perspective, from the perspective of this child that you was in the past, okay? You experience it like that, and through that you release even more, a bigger part of the stuck emotion. Rather than when you do it without remembering the memory, you release a little bit of it, right? And yeah, this is how you can release stuck emotions in your body, okay? This is how it works. It's all about your relationship that you learned as a child towards this emotion. If you learned it's not that bad, it's okay to feel these emotions, it's necessary, then it's not more that difficult. It can still be uncomfortable, but it becomes easier over time, right? It's of course still uncomfortable to experience sometimes these uncomfortable emotions. But if you change your relationships towards that, it becomes possible to release that.